Yo, welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for Derry Girl, Season 3, Episode number 5. Do not forget to like and subscribe. It's because of the algorithm. Thank you.
Alright, just one comment from the last episode from executive producer Jojo, who says, "Great reaction as usual. I'm compelled to share another personal anecdote just because you found Grandpa Joe's message from Grandma so sweet. I grew up Roman Catholic in a family with a strong Irish heritage. 2 of my great aunts were even nuns. When the older one of the 2 died, the nuns at the convent told my mother and her sisters that there had been a cardinal hopping around on the windowsill during breakfast, and that it must have been their aunt stopping by. And then there have been a number of other people in my family who have similar stories about deceased loved ones visiting in one symbolic way or another. And they always reassure themselves that it's not sacrilegious to say such things because so do the nuns. LOL. For that reason, I really love this episode. It makes me feel a bit closer to my Irish ancestors and distant cousins." Oh, thanks for sharing, Jojo.
Yeah, that's good.
I love that. Yeah, I love stuff like that. Thank you for sharing. All right, let's jump into the next episode right now.
Make us a cup of tea, will you, Mary? I'd do it myself, but the Bolsheviks are just about to kick off.
What's happened here?
Starting a healthy eating plan, Jerry.
What?
No sugar, no dairy, no carbs, no meat.
That's not a healthy eating plan. That's a no-eating plan.
Oh, don't be so dramatic, Jerry. We can have oranges.
Oranges.
We can have as many oranges as we like.
We can't survive on oranges alone, girls.
With no choice, Jerry. We both need to drop a dress size before this school reunion.
The school reunion is tonight, isn't it?
That's right.
And the orange diet starts when?
About 20 minutes ago.
They gotta drop it.
25, maybe.
Oh, she laughed. Do I want to know why you're reading a book on the Russian Revolution?
Oh, it's just one of my wee interests.
Hmm.
I've always been
It's
into
just one of
Russia,
my wee
Jerry. You
interests.
know that.
I didn't know you had a furry hat once.
It's been 20 years since I've seen some of these girls. Back then, everybody thought I was a bimbo.
No.
Like, you know, brunch.
What even is brunch?
It's a sort of half breakfast, half lunch. Like a cornflake sandwich.
Sounds good.
She is all high and
It's
mighty.
just
Just look at it.
You never do about Jeanette Joyce.
Dear
That
Lord.
little shay. Careful, Mary. I know what happened on Labour's night, Jeanette. I remember. I was there.
What's Lever's name?
What? What? What are you talking about?
Nothing. He just not seen me.
Welcome. Class of
Satsuma
77.
orange.
Looks like a nectarine, huh?
Satsuma.
Birds fall out of the sky.
Where's she going?
So you did, Mary?
Right down in pajamas?
Oh, here's the big fella. Is that not our husband? Not at all.
Maybe it's her bit of stuff.
You're a girl.
Martin, not with you.
It's working nights, so I thought I'd bring Rob instead.
Great fair play to you, Deirdre. That's what I say, sure. If you were a man, nobody bat an eyelid.
What's she on about?
Who's the fella, Deirdre?
I told you, Rob. You remember
Told you,
Rob?
Rob.
My cousin from America.
Canada.
Oh my God. American cousin Rob?
Canadian.
It's Canadian.
Christ, that must be.
20 years ago. Yeah, this is my first time back.
It's like seeing the
Things got a
girls
bit too
grown up,
high,
man.
but
They
Yeah.
have to man good.
No, it's not. Canada, on the other hand, is.
Why does he keep banging on about Canada? Hold on. You were there. Labour's night, the school disco.
What a night that was. Really? Do tell us more, Rob.
Look, that's the brat pack.
Where did you come from?
Never you, babe. That's some spread over there. Sandwiches like doorsteps.
Never you mind.
Who are you?
That's my cousin Rob.
Very pleased to meet you.
What part of America are you from?
Montreal.
Can't say I'm familiar with it. Look, there
It's
is
in
a
Canada.
Montreal in Canada, you know.
Is that
Is
right?
that right?
Yeah, I know.
That's exactly what I'm
This one.
I can't hear.
Would you like to dance?
I actually would hear.
What's the great name doing there?
Did you hold this for me?
Hey, man.
Mary, come on.
Will you hold my plate?
Oh my God, Sarah. Look. The Yank, what about him? He was there. The night of the school leavers disco. So, he knows.
Knows what?
He knows.
Okay, let's find out what
Somebody once said that the trouble with the English is that they never remember, and the trouble with the Irish is that they never forget.
Another girl in the neighborhood. Wish
she's mine. She looks so good. I wanna hold her tight. That teenage kicks right through the night. I'm gonna call her on the telephone.
Thanks for the lift, Daddy.
We're drinking the night, girls, you hear me?
Aye, Daddy?
We're smoking.
No, Daddy.
And no drugs.
Of course not, Daddy.
And no dancing with boys.
No dancing with boys. But it's a disco, Daddy.
No, you're right. Scratch that. No talking to boys.
What?
Actually, don't even look at the boys. Which reminds me, one of the weak bastards won't take no for an answer. Use this.
Thanks, Daddy.
All right, then. Off you go.
Oh my god, I love the casting of the
I
girls.
better stay put in case there's any bother.
You're not going to stay out here till 10 o'clock.
Aye, that's madness, Daddy.
You should come to the disco with us. Do you have concussion?
Don't you worry about me, girls. Just go and enjoy yourself.
We try.
She seems so much like Erin, right?
Yeah.
About the boys skill been here, I mean. Why, Mary? The night's going to be wild, Sarah.
Girls to the right, boys to the left.
You're not serious.
I don't make the rules.
You do make the rules, though. You're the headmistress.
That's true. I do make the rules. Here's another one for you. Back check me and it's disco detention.
Disco detention. I'm thinking that's not great.
How very astute of you, Miss McCool. Now move.
1917.
Right?
Here's that.
Are you enjoying yourself, Richard?
Speak for yourself. I'm a very spontaneous person, actually. Sandwich. Oh, lovely. I'll just ask a tea here somewhere. It's Leavers Night. We should make it a night to remember. That is sort of illegal, Deirdre. It's punk. It's the only religion worth fighting for. Oh, don't start banging on about punk, Deirdre. We're not doing it end off. Now, have a sandwich and enjoy the disco. The disco is shit. But things are just warming up. The real talent will be arriving soon. Trust me, any second now those doors are gonna burst open and a lot of absolute rays are gonna storm in here and knock the faces off us.
Quiet, settle down. Okay, so I've just been
Quiet,
informed that
settle
the
down.
RA have mounted a roadblock on the Craigavon Bridge.
Me, I think.
Evidence, Jeanette. Photographic
Me, I
evidence.
Look, girls, you're gonna have to back up here.
Where?
Ignore her. She's mad.
Oh, like that, is it? Come on, girls. To the fairy tree.
What the blazes is going on here exactly?
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for our national
No one's having
Girls. Yeah, 7-7.
Where did you pull that from?
Your house.
Okay, Joe, the insults need a bit of work.
Don't do this, Mary. You have as much to lose as I do.
Aye, but the difference is I don't give a shit.
Where are we going? That was slow down. I'm about to puff here.
He says, Mary, for God's sake. She's right, Geraldine. I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the shame. Let's dig it up.
Christ, good. You
Dig
didn't
it
kill
up.
someone, did you?
This is the place.
But did they steal the rosary? What did they do?
Mary!
Brought a spoon.
Jesus, what's going on, girls?
Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm having a wonderful time.
I think I've seen something.
Stop it.
They stole the beads? The rosary?
Stop it! You want to tell them what we did?
Look. I'll show him. Richard, I am so sorry.
What is happening? Oh, they got a tattoo? Is that what this is?
Every time we look at them, we remember this night. And know we did something once. I hope in 10, 20, 30 years' time that another group of girls find this box, look at these photographs and say, Jesus, but they must have been a bunch of bad bitches.
That's so silly. Oh my god.
Tatted themselves up.
Is that a tattoo?
That's it too.
I've had a tattoo since 1977 and I've never seen it.
There's lots you haven't seen, Jerry. We got very good at hiding them, Jerry. We wrote a fortune in concealer.
Well, what choice did we have? If the truth came out, our lives would be over. Well, that's not true now, is it, love?
Imagine if our girls found out we had these. I think they could do whatever they wanted. We wouldn't have a leg to stand on.
We broke so many laws. We were underage. Nobody was a qualified practitioner.
This is so silly.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Daddy.
Sure, I'm not bothered with that, love. Your mother had a tattoo.
What? Where?
Your mama got one too.
Richard? Richard? Yeah. You can't even look at me. Why did you have to do it, Mary? Why couldn't you have kept quiet?
Why is this such
You
a
think
big
you're better
deal?
than us, Jeanette, and this proves you aren't.
I don't think I'm better than you. I never thought I was better than you.
You stopped speaking to us once you met your fancy boyfriend. You didn't even come to me, you
Because you told Richard we definitely weren't invited.
I told Richard you definitely were invited.
So that your mom had a tattoo too.
Oh.
So it's probably
Oh my
her. That's not us.
It's not us, Mary. All right, that was another hilarious episode of Dear Girls. Episode number 5. You know, there's just a little nugget right there. That's just a little funny nugget that I would have never watched the show. I would have never scanned across and be like, I need to check out this all white show right here and see what's popping with these Scottish Irish over here. And I'm so glad you guys put us on to it because I mean it is just a gem, really. I mean it is the writing is comparative to top notch for sure. The complexity of it's like a play almost at the same time, but they do it so well where it's so organic and realistic that they actually really just talking to each other like they would normally talk, and it's so reminiscent of real life, of like how just situations and things be happening, how you would be chopping it up with your own family or your friends around there, and it's just done so well and so funny and so clever that they can take just the little bitty premises and just go with it all day. This was a parent-centric episode right here, and I loved it. Loved the family reunion.
High school or school reunion.
Yeah, the school reunion, which at the end of it, the twist was it wasn't even them the whole time that they went to go dig up because it was a whole other tree.
They still revealed their secret.
Yeah,
though.
they still got it out. The whole time was just, what can this secret be? What was it? It was nothing but.
I'm like they stole the rosary beads so they couldn't pray or something.
And oh boy, got pictures of it.
Yeah.
So it's just like that was hilarious how they mirrored their own kids too, and it was exactly the same as they were. So another funny episode, man. Cannot wait to see another one.
I really loved this one. I think it's so because you and I are older now too, and like we're raising a son, and like he says comments like that about how we're old now too. It's like
olden
times.
times.
Like we did, like back in the day. Did you have this, mommy? And stuff like that is so cool. So I feel like it was such a great way to showcase that this episode, and it was just great to see the sisters as far as when they were younger. I didn't know I needed an episode like that, but I really enjoyed it. It was adorable. It was like it was sincere. I don't know. It made me feel really good. And I loved the reveal that it was tattoos and how dramatic and their whole lives would have been ruined if people had found out about it. And I love the fact that girls didn't realize that their mom had a tattoo as well, as she's been covering it the whole time. So it was just very sweet, very endearing, in only the way this show can do. But I will also say, to your point, as far as just being grateful that we're introduced to it, is that it's an entirely different culture that we haven't seen on TV for any shows and movies. For the most part, very minimalist. So getting to see like this culture and how their dialogue and the things that are important to them and the things that like rile them up, it's just like so cool to see because it's something I haven't experienced before. So just genuinely love it. I'm honestly sad that because the seasons are so short too, that the series is actually ending here after this season. But it inspires me to hope that there's other shows like this that'll tackle things in the same type of culture too. But really love this one. I thought it was so sweet and endearing, and I thought they did such a great job of the casting for the young versions of themselves. I thought it was so well done. But really great episode. Can't wait for the next one.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Derry Girl Season 3, episode number 5, and until next time.